Today we're going over the 9th anniversary FEH channel. We got some CYL news, plus a new Valentines banner lineup, and a couple of seasonal banner summoning changes. For 2026, we had two CYL votes going on. The first was to promote Fire Emblem Shadows, which was another mobile title released last year. No word on if we'll get an actual Shadows OC banner, but Kurt and the crew were votable, so it's possible. As for this voting event, the top character for each movement type will be getting added to FEH with their monsterfied Shadow version. I'm really glad we're getting some underdogs this year. Real proud of Dimitri, Claude, and Edelgard. I knew a lot of people doubted them, but good for them. Dimitri will rep the infantry units, Claude for cavaliers, and Edelgard for armors. Last, we have Tsubasa, who will represent the flyers to absolutely no one's surprise. Okay, for real though, once they said this whole vote would be split between the classes, you already knew what was coming. Well, if we're being 100% truthful with ourselves, the house leaders were going to get here at some point anyway. As for Tsubasa's though, the fans have been weaponizing CYL voting to basically make Intelligent Systems address the elephant in the room. We had a single Tokyo Mirage Sessions banner to promote the game's re-release on the Switch, and then that was it. At a certain point you would maybe have to assume it's gotta do with licensing or something, but that's not our problem. Whatever the issue, that's for Intelligent Systems to figure out because Tsubasa's getting a Shadows ult. Do note, Faye the Owl said that Dimitri and Edelgard will be coming first sometime in the fall or after. I'm assuming after CYL 10, but who knows? Could be the same month because this isn't going to be a set CYL Shadows banner. If Shadows Lin was any indicator, these four could be mythics or just some kind of special unit type. I kinda doubt they're going to be permanent banner units. Now for Claude and Tsubasa, they were released later, which I wouldn't be surprised if this was 2027 kinda later. This alternative CYL event is a first of its kind, so no one really knows what's going to happen. One thing we do know is that Tsubasa fans will not have to wait for 2027 because she also won first place for Choose Your Legends 10. The Tsubasa sweep was real, and maybe we will get more TMS content now. As for second place on the ladies' side, Azura will be getting another ult. In past years, an ult right before CYL usually was enough to stumble certain favorites. Well, we're 9 years in, so the fans will not be denied. I guess expect another 2-range dancer, or heck, why not make it 3-range or AoE this time? On the boys' side, Dude would really rather win CYL than give up his inheritable B skill. The FE4 remake ain't happening anytime soon, probably, but Sigurd will take first place this year. God, I love the difference in anime art over 2 decades. For second place, Sylvain will join his fellow 3 Houses winners. I'm curious where they're gonna go for his Brave ult. Congratulations to the CYL 10 winners, and expect these 4 Brave ults to release sometime in August later this year. I'm really happy for the fans of the game with the brightly colored characters to fuse with past Fire Emblem characters. Once again, the community is forcing Intelligent Systems to dress certain characters. At the same time, sorry fans of the game with the brightly colored characters who fuse with past Fire Emblem characters, you'll get them next year, if you figure out how to delay Fortune's Weave. On to the 9th anniversary celebration events and rewards. For logging in, you can earn a variety of stuff in multiples of 9s. You can almost buy a second copy of the new Tempest Trials Grab reward units, and 999 Divine Codes is pretty nice. Hopefully you don't have to play any escape games for these. As for the 9 summoning tickets, I'll get to that in just a bit. You can get more rewards by completing quests. For this section, you can get a Formisoul, an 8 the Raid's cake structure, and other materials. There's also a present with a new gift type. For this year, we're getting a free Aide's Essence. This item grants +1 stats to your unit, and you get to equip one of the Aide accessories. However, I'm pretty sure you need to have one of these aided heroes to get the accessories, because that's how it works normally. Usually you get the essence with the hero, so that's not an issue, but if you don't have any aided heroes, well then, I guess the devs are telling you to go get some. Next, like last year, there will be a special Binding Rods event, and you can get a free Otherworldly Bond item which lets you redeem one of the formas you meet in the mode. While Forma Souls are free to play accessible on occasion, Otherworldly Bonds are not. This thing is $50 USD, so it's an incredibly generous reward. If you aren't familiar, you do not have to use the Otherworldly Bond immediately. If you don't get a forma you like, you can just save it to a later event. There's no pressure to spend it in the next event if you don't want to. For the next event, everyone gets 1 free summon to get any of the seasonal heroes from the past year. As usual, the selection of 5 orb colors is random, so good luck. Unit strength aside, it is noteworthy that Blue has no 4-star focus units. To accompany the seasonal heroes, there will be 13 special maps that are all very easy to complete. If you do both difficulties, you will get 13 orbs and 13 summoning tickets. With the login bonus tickets, you now have 22 of these bad boys. This will give you 22 pulls on the 4-star Special Hero Special Rate Guaranteed banner. In other words, this is the group with all the older/retired seasonal units from the past. Every ticket guarantees 1 seasonal unit. Good luck filling out your collection or getting lucky with some merges/fodder. If you want to actually summon for any one of the seasonal heroes from the past year, then the 12 Luminaries banners are coming back. The 36 units will be split into 3 groups, and each will have a banner. This banner has an 8% focus rate with no pity breakers, and if you have the Fade Pass, you can spark each banner once after 40 summons. To add to the 1 random guaranteed summon, we're getting 5 tickets for each banner. With the 1 free summon per banner, that's another 18 chances at getting something nice. You can see here that each banner lasts for about 10ish days, lasting through February. If you thought voting season was over, then think again, because A Hero Rises is already underway. You got about a week from today. The top 8 units will enter a voting gauntlet at the end of the month. The winner of said voting gauntlet will be given to everyone for free sometime in March. As long as your unit makes it into the top 8, those will be summonable on a banner. That banner will feature a 6% focus rate with no pity breakers, and you can spark the banner 4 times. It would be terrible value, but very funny if Tsubasa can get another voting event win. Here is an all-in-one view of the 9th anniversary rewards. Honestly, pretty dang good. 31 orbs, 1 Aide's essence, 1 otherworldly bond, 1 form of soul, and a bunch of other various other items. You can get 22 tickets for old retired seasonal units, and then 15 tickets for the 3 banners of seasonal units from the past year. Moving on, we got a peek at the next seasonal banner, which isn't out for a few more days. Engage is getting the Valentines spot this year. Louis makes his Fade debut, and I think he is the 4-star focus unit, although not confirmed as of now. Louis appears to be a red armored archer because he triggers Savior. He would be the first red armored archer in the game. Louis has Ignis and takes 0 damage from the foe, so he has some kind of flat DR going on. He also gained 2 cooldown when attacked, so there's some kind of red type cooldown effect. If I had to guess, maybe he's got like Vengeful Fighter 4 or something. Louis will accompany Saline, who is getting another ult. I like Saline, but man, the devs really like her a lot more. Saline will be a Blue Mage Cavalier with Magic Light and Slang. She appears to have Desperation with a potent follow-up. Could be Brave attacks, but she also is getting like 30 speed, so I'm assuming she would have quadded if that were the case. Next, Hortensia is a healer, although I'm not sure if she's infantry or armored. Valentines tends to bring armors in, and I did talk about armored healers using the brand new 40% DR healer specials. Well, Hortensia has a new Deluge Charm special to go with Elise's new Wind Fire Charm. Deluge is the speed and res stat variant, and Hortensia does seem to have Slang. Last, we have duo Veil and Alir. Veil is a green mage cow, so she will complete her full color chart this time with this ult. She has a unique skill called Veil Refuge that seems to grant -1 instant cooldown. Veil's got Slang plus Ice Wall, and she's got Brave attacks. She seems to be inflicting a good bit of debuffs. The Engage Valentine's banner will go live in a few more days and will last for about the whole month. Usually this is where they'd also show the Tempestrons unit, but we get 0 of those guys now. Next, we have a decent amount of summoning pool changes going on. First, more permanent 5-stars are getting retired to the weekly revival banners. You will no longer get pity broken by anyone from version 7.3 to 7.8, that's up to CYL 7. Here are the next 8 legendary and mythics that would be moved from the ongoing monthly banners to the remix banners. This also means these guys are next in line for refine/remixes at some point. Speaking of, for even older legendaries, more will get added to the monthly revival banners. This will also be the start of monthly mythic revival banners. There is a full schedule of who's coming back when on the notification board, but Naga, Sothis, and Duma will be the first mythic revival lineup. These banners have a 4% focus rate. Last bit of news, more older seasonal heroes are also getting retired. These 5-stars from version 6.2 to 7.1 can be gotten randomly from the 4-star Special Hero Special Rate group. Previously, this category had a 3% rate. With the update, this will be doubled to 6%. You can only get the older seasonals randomly if you summon on an old seasonal rerun banner. To celebrate the increased rates, they're bringing back all the seasonal banners that included the newly retired 5-stars. That means everything up to version 7.1. There will be 66 banners, which means 66 free summons. The only catch is that these will rotate daily, so be sure to log in and do your rolls. All of these banners will get that new 6% old retired 5-star rate. That will be it for the 9th anniversary FEH channel. CYL 10's Brave Vaults should arrive in August. As for the CYL Shadows winners, all they said was fall or later, and that only goes for Dimitri and Edelgard. Claude and Tsubasa will arrive after those guys. If you like any of these units, then get ready with your orbs. Now for other events, A Hero Rises is going on right now. That will be a very spicy banner no matter who ends up in the top 8. From the 9th anniversary, we have some great rewards plus a ton of free summons on the way. Tickets plus the 66 older seasonal banners coming back. Now the next new banner will be the Valentines Engage units, which will arrive in a couple days. We also have the 10.2 update as well. That's all I have to say for this video. Let me know your thoughts and good luck with all the summoning that's about to commence. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.